And good evening to everyone. Happy Monday.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Everyone doing well?
Reasonably.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, that's good enough. That's pretty good, I guess. You know.
I mean, as far as Monday's letters, I mean,
Let me see. Someone asked for the link. I'm just gonna click on this and not listen. And then I guess I share it. Copy. And then I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in.
I got it.
I'm gonna let everyone know. Why not? And I'm gonna put it here. So it's in the announcements. There's the link. I assume that works.
2.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And it looks like everything's centered. Kind of, sort of. Yes. Yeah, good enough. And so tonight we will begin. Everyone's alive, which is good. Everyone did make it to level 2. I'm going to actually use kind of. Oh, might as well use my phone then if I'm going to do this the right way. I'm going to put a timer on everyone to do a recap. So, I don't know. How much of a recap should each person get? 1 minute? Minute and a half? How much recap you need? 2 minutes? I think
uh,
1 minute
are,
seems.
are we are we gonna recap the entire thing like 4 times, or someone stops and the other continues?
Yeah, someone stops and you continue, and it's you whatever you want to say
Okay.
about last week's session, beginning from the top, working our way down. We will begin with Furka. Now,
All right. If I remember correctly, we had that confrontation with the goblins, had a small combat, followed them deeper into the cave, and ended up coming along where they had sort of, 2 people hostage, and for some reason they asked us to turn on one of their own. So our Minotaur ran up, killed him. Then an all-out combat ensued, and we ended up finishing off the rest of the goblins and presumably save this person. Yes.
okay. Rack. What do you remember from last week?
Pretty much the same thing. After mid combat, tried to do a heroic jump off of a ledge and broke my ankles and died several times.
It wasn't bad. It was a nice jump. I guess Rack doesn't really know what happened after that.
Yeah.
All right. Ulrich.
Okay. Last session was very interesting, very nerve-wracking, actually. I remember we got some treasure as well, some stolen statue. And when this battle ensued, I mean, it was our best fighter was down. The ranger got like sneaky, trying to throw axes at the goblins. There was some really close combat as well, with me beside this old lady holding 2 scimitars. And I remember one guy that just kept failing, just kept breaking his weapons. And I mean, he ended up with a neck partially cut off. And it was really great. It was really fun. And I'm happy we were able to save, I mean, at least stabilize someone we were trying to save. So I think it's a win. overall.
All right. And finally, speaking of the little old lady with 2 scimitars,
Okay.
Aurora.
We got to the den. Yeah, we followed the goblins. We got to the hole. We confronted Clark, the bugbear. We tried to negotiate, but his demands were a little too much, I guess. And we fought, and he ran away, and we followed him, and the other goblins wanted him dead. He was already so wounded. I don't know why they didn't do it themselves. And then
Good point.
they didn't go with their deal. And then we fought. And yeah, that's it. And people almost died. And I at least saved the Sildar, the guy that was with Gundren. And now, we are waiting, everyone resting, to see what happened, to know what happened to
And
Sildar and with Gundren.
yes, and that is where we are now. So,
Also, someone got a statue or something.
yes, that was mentioned. Someone did grab a little frog statue, I believe, with jeweled eyes. And that's where we begin tonight. So, you guys need to decide. Are you, well, some of you are resting not by choice, as you're still stabilized but unconscious for a few hours. So we can assume everyone can kind of either take a short rest, or if you don't feel threatened, if you think you've cleaned out all of the goblins, you could take a long rest and do your travel in the morning, or decide to travel now. So, what say the group?
Well, can we take a long rest and also keep watch, keep someone watching, like the entrance, the whole group?
You can take turns.
Yeah,
it also counts as a long rest.
Yes, as long as everyone gets 6 hours of sleep.
Okay.
It's a long rest.
Okay.
I figure if we don't take a long rest, we'd be traveling in the dark. I don't know. Night travel might not be the best idea.
Can we know what time it is?
It's
still inside the cave,
it's early evening. It's early evening, so you can take a longer rest. You know, because some of you are going to take a couple hours just to even get consciousness, and then you'll be like, "Yeah, I could go back to sleep again." You know, I mean, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Sildar included.
In that case, just getting the bodies outside. Gonna dig a big shared grave. And take a look on the loot room.
Okay.
And
so we will say that is someone helping you do this, I assume? Anyone volunteering to help him move bodies and all of this?
I hope. I can do it. I can snack while I do it.
Okay. So we'll just say while Rack and Sildar are still kind of, you know, unconscious but stabilized, Aurora and Furka pull bodies out. He makes a big hole. This takes a while. It's not the biggest area in the world, but you know, it does take a while. We're gonna say by the time you go, you check out the loot room, you make quite a few trips back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It takes about 2 hours. It is now definitely dark outside. As you notice, as you keep bringing the bodies out, putting them in this mass grave that one day, years from now, someone will uncover and say, "What in the heck happened here?" I don't know. I didn't think goblins lived back then, you know. And they won't do carbon dating on the bones, but you know, they'll have some method to figure out when this happened. You'll say, "Man, someone got horned." Yeah. They won't understand what in the heck went through there. Some of the bodies are pretty mangled. But you know, after a couple of hours,
I'm gonna.
yes.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure that when I place the goblin that I almost chop his head off, I'm just gonna put his broken bow, broken sword as well. Like, I mean, respect the guy. The guy was a fighter. He put up a fight.
He wasn't a lucky one, but
Yeah.
Anything not broken would be welcome. Actually, I think I'll keep another scimitar with me.
okay. Add a
Take
third
2
scimitar
scimitars.
to your equipment. Anybody
Because
wants
that
any short
was-
bows or scimitar or short sword?
I mean, I just replenished my crossbow bolts. I mean, are we counting the amount of ammo that we have, or
That's fine. You can handle that
Well, it's
yourself.
not
I
an issue.
trust you.
okay?
If you're ever on the verge of running out, you know, we'll cross that line. We get to it. It means you're not doing enough melee attack. So we'll say a couple hours pass. At that time, Sildar and Rack both come to consciousness. So you guys are done, and they're kind of just rolling around. Are you going to proceed directly into a long rest, or are you going to talk to Sildar now, or you want to wait till the morning?
If he is up to talking, I mean, we could talk. But if he still needs more resting, better not. We are gonna rest anyway.
So is
Yeah,
that
maybe we can talk on the way back.
is everyone voting rest?
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
Aye.
Rack voted his way out.
Incredible.
I guess he's resting.
One scimitar and I convert
There he is.
again.
You're resting, guys. You vote for resting, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So there's no reason now. Normally, I make people do the perception rolls and everything else, but this time I'm not gonna worry about that. You cleaned out the caves. Nothing's coming tonight. We can move forward and say everyone gets a long rest. So feel free to give yourself a long rest on your character sheet. That should replenish your hit points, spells, whatever else that you have. And when everyone has that done, we will move the clock forward to the next super early in the morning. We'll say, I don't know, 5:30-ish, first light, 5:45, somewhere in that range. Of course, it's dark as can be here unless you guys kept a fire lit all night. It's dark. Everyone's hit points. How does Furka have 27 hit points?
What do I have for?
I'm not sure if I rolled right as well. Maybe I might need some help with that as well.
Because I rolled it in here. Because I have 14 to start off with. Rangers get a D10. Because I have +4.
Woo.
And
then you rolled a
it's
9?
in the Discord. I'm looking for it.
I just
rolled a 9.
4. Yeah.
You rolled a 9. Yeah. Wow.
But for Constitution, really is something.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Okay. So that explains it. Tough to put him down. Not impossible, just tough.
That's scary.
All right.
Hey, I don't think that's the right screen I want.
That's okay. That worked though. So it looks like everybody's correct. Rack though. Rack, how many hit points Rack has? Do I see 18?
There we go.
Just 18?
Yep.
Rolled low on that one.
Well,
I guess so.
I mean, how many you had the first time? I don't remember.
I don't think I did.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, okay, okay.
You still have? I will have to take a look at that later. Okay. Not going to worry about it right now. Doesn't matter. If everyone's ready, by the way, there is a way to click long rest and then you confirm it, and it does automatically reset everything on the character sheet.
Yep.
Just, letting you guys know that. So, the next morning comes. Sealdar's seems refreshed. You guys wake up. I don't know who would have taken the last watch, but whoever that is wakes up everyone. And it's a new day. You're in these cleaned out goblin caves. Cleaned out for how long? I don't know, but they've been literally cleaned out as you disposed of bodies and buried them outside. What do you do?
Okay, Sildar, but it
You're gonna start talking to Sildar?
yes, that's
Okay.
what I am doing.
Then let's let everybody have a shot at talking to him if they want. And go ahead.
So what happened? Where is Gandrin?
Yeah. So, Gundren met me and Neverwinter and asked me to join him. And I was on my way to Phandalin anyway. So he was excited about a map he had for the Wave Echo Cave. He found the entrance to the Lost Mine. He was excited. And we got ambushed. As you may have noticed.
Yeah, we got to know.
I will
And
continue
where is
with...
him now?
Okay, I'll continue with Ulrich.
Yeah.
I heard the goblins say they had their boss located in some place called Cragmaw Castle. And I don't know who he is, but they called him Black Spider. And they said to take him and the map to Black Spider in Cragmaw Castle. So I assume that's where he is. Forka?
Now that you're out of this situation, what are your plans forward?
Well, I was assigned. I have a task, a mission of my own in Phandalin to find another person of my order, a wizard named Yarno Albrecht. He came to Phandalin a couple months ago and then stopped reporting. Disappeared, I guess. And so it's my task to find him. So I
Did
have to
he
go to Phandalin.
I was like, does he have anything to do with the mining operation?
No, that was Gundren and his two brothers.
All right.
Rack?
Are we still getting paid?
What's that?
So are you still getting paid?
Gundren said he was going to pay you for those supplies.
Yes.
Okay. That's with the supply house, I guess. But if you guys escort me to Phandalin, I don't have, as you can tell, as he went and he scavenged his own scimitar, goblin scimitar, and he had no weapons, no armor on him. They stripped him of everything. He says, I can get my order to pay you. It'll take a day, but if you're in Phandalin for a day, I can get them to pay you. 50 gold each for escorting me.
50 gold.
Like I
Sounds
said, I
good to
don't
me.
have it, but the order's good for it. I'm with the Lord's Alliance. Have you heard of us?
I'm not really. I'm not into politics, but I believe
Anyone?
you.
Anyone want to know if they know what the Lord's Alliance is?
Yeah, I want to know if I.
Rolling in
Mm,
history.
Can I insight him to see if they're good for the money?
Yeah, you can.
mm,
Ulrich, that's a 4.
yep.
You never really heard of the Lord's Alliance, believe it or not. You don't know who that is. Forka, 13. He seems to be honest about everything he's saying, that you can tell. So you've never heard of the Lord's Alliance?
Looks
Yeah.
like
Say I have.
Well, our members have I don't know, the objective to ensure the safety of cities and small towns. And so we eliminate threats to those towns so that the towns can prosper and grow safely. And
Pretty damn good job you're doing so far.
well, I haven't gotten there. So
Yeah, but
So
your friends
my-
did.
it wasn't
did
actually
nothing.
my job. It's Yarno, Albrecht's job, to bring safety and order to the Phandalin. Phandalin, hasn't been around very long. It started up on those ruins. So
Do you have any idea to where might be, or even a direction where that Cragmaw Castle could be?
I don't know. I know that I'm sure Gundren's brothers would be interested in knowing. He came with two brothers.
They probably would.
No,
And again,
Nundro and Tharden, and they're somewhere. Well, I don't know where they are, but they were waiting on the map from Gundren to get to the Echo Wave Cave, which is the secret entrance to the Phandelver mine. Y'all know the story of the mine?
just superficially, but
I
I
heard it was a myth.
Do you want to know the story of the mine?
Please do tell.
407, no, more than 500 years ago. This is where I guess, man, if I could do like a James Earl Jones voice, that would be like pretty awesome. Or even Morgan Freeman or somebody. I don't know. I can't do anybody. I can't even do stupid Tom Hanks. So we'll just give, I don't want to do the dude's voice. So I'll just give you a brief history as given by Sildar Hallwinter. So about over 500 years ago, there was like clans of dwarves and gnomes that made this agreement called the Phandelver's Pact. So they would share this mine. This mine was like filled with riches, and it was called the Wave Echo Cave. So it not only had a bunch of gems and gold and silver in the mine, it had this great magical power somehow inside of this cave, inside of this mine. So here comes a bunch of human spellcasters. So they go and they ally themselves with the dwarves and the gnomes so that they can channel and bind the energy into this great forge, and they called it the Forge of Spells. So magic items could be crafted there. So now we've got all these gems and gold, and now we've got somehow this strange magic that exists. Hey, let's make magic items here. Man, it's a good business for everyone. So things were great. The town, Phandalin, was prospering. It was huge. And then, boom, here come the orcs. They laid waste to everything. And there were, of course, not just orcs. They had evil wizards, very interested in the magic, helping the orcs to take over everything. So they started taking riches and magic, and the human wizards that were helping the dwarves and the gnomes to defend the Forge of Spells, they did not want this evil wizards to get where they can make whatever magic items they wanted. So they destroyed much of the cavern and somehow made the interest lost to the world. So people eventually left the area. All that was there was just ruins for years and years until recently when a settlement started forming once again on the old ruins. People searching. Hey, I'm going to find the entrance. I'm going to find the entrance. Until Gundren, supposedly, found a map to the secret entrance. Word got out, and here we are. So there you go. There was kind of a recap on that history that was given by Mr. Sildar Hallwinter. Thank you very much. Anyone else wants to ask Sildar any questions?
Yeah. Perchance, could you take a glimpse or did you take a look at the map? Did Grindar showed you anything? Like
No.
maybe where you can find these answers?
No, he kept it in his box, his case. I didn't see it. We were trying
So you
to.
have no idea what I should look for.
No, I don't. Maybe his brothers. No, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, you're gonna.
You are going to Phandalin, right?
Well, yes, we still have the supplies.
Then I would be most grateful if you would accompany me, and the Lord's Alliance will pay in gold.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
fair.
Here, take this berry. I guess good berry. Yeah, let's have a good breakfast. Everyone takes a berry.
Okay, everybody has a good berry. Wow, it's amazingly
Have-
filling.
Have
How
five.
does this work?
It's magic.
Magic sure is mysterious. Okay, so, anything else for Sildar, or do we make our way to Phandalin?
Mm. What can you tell us about this Spider King? Is that it?
No, Black Spider.
Black Spider.
Oh, Black Spider. Yeah.
I don't know, but he seemed to be the boss of Clark, who was the boss of the goblins here.
Yeah. I had the thought of interrogating them, but they didn't cooperate. It's their fault they are dead.
It's our fault we're all alive. I mean,
I'm just glad to be with the living. To be
Yes.
honest, I didn't think. I knew you couldn't trust that goblin. He wanted to rule, but he can't be trusted. None of these can be trusted. They have no honor. So,
Not-
shall we make our way?
Yes. Just be watchful. If I remember well, we pass by some traps when come near. Maybe there are more.
Okay. But, so, everyone's leaving, right? All right.
yeah, I think so.
About the loot room. How much will we get? How much will we take from it?
You have
Are we
no
able to-
room on your cart. It's a wagon load.
I know. I'm not talking about everything, but there was at least a chest full of coins.
There is a chest full of coins.
I might want to take a quiver of arrows just to be safe if there are any.
Yes, there are plenty of arrows to be found.
All right.
So you're taking the chest of the chest.
Well, I can't.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're going to request that rack maybe helps move the chest, and it has
I believe, was it Furka, I guess, that took some gold from there, some coins from there.
seems like Oric did.
Yeah, I took some and the statue as well. I mean, it's with me just for all of us to share.
So you know, and I think it's raining. It's raining here, so it must be raining over there. There were 2 potions of healing, which I believe you guys took already, so they're gone. 600 copper, 110 silver, minus the, maybe it was 20 silver that you took, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So let's say 600 copper, 90 silver, and the statuette made of jade. And it had golden eyes, not gold with ruby eyes. So
Okay.
So this is where we, this is not the director's cut. We don't want to watch the director's cut. We don't have 5 hours to watch a 2-hour movie. So we're going to cut out the travel scene that, to get back to the Triboard Trail, to get back to your wagon, to move the dirt, get back on the road, and travel the rest of the way into Phandalin. So, those of you watching this that want to see that, wait till Christmas time when the director's cut version comes out. And all the cut parts will be in there. But for this tonight, we're cutting all that out.
Just imagine a montage of us walking through the forest,
There you
get to
go.
the cart.
There's
moving the dirt
scenes
from
where,
the cart.
wow, look at the butterflies going over the flowers. It's so beautiful. It seems so peaceful. I hope we don't get ambushed. Yes. Oh, I just want to go home, Mr. Frodo. All of that. The greatest adventure. That's going way back. And so, finally, this rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you get your first glimpse of Phandalin. And you see kind of like, if you can imagine what it looked like in those old frontier towns back in the Old West, I guess before the Wild West, so probably in like the 1700s or something like that. A bunch of simple log buildings made of logs. Interesting enough, they're built on old field stone foundations, but apparently it looks like over the hundreds of years, Phandalin was erased, and the only thing that stayed was you've got some stone foundations, you have ruins, so there are some, like on the outskirts, some pieces of like crumbling stone walls that are now filled with ivies and briars. You have some shops that look kind of newer, a little bit better made, but also of wood. You can tell by just looking at the expanse of some of the ruins from the outer edges, kind of like if you go to, I don't know, pyramids or something in Mexico, you'll see like outer edges of walls that look pretty encompassing. And the town only feels like maybe a third of that area. So you can tell that, hey, once long ago, Phandalin was huge. It was a pretty big happening place. Now, you just part of that crumbling walls, nothing out there, just briars, and this road that cuts through it that gets to this smaller area where everything's kind of more packed in. There are a couple of farms a little bit out from the little dense, I don't want to call it downtown, but the little, the town square type area. Most of the newer buildings that you can tell were built in the last few years align this road that you're going on as you look forward. There's like a muddy main street, and it all kind of climbs toward this ruined manor house that's kind of up on a hillside on the east side of town. You see this little village square or town square that's made of grass, that's a little bit elevated, so it kind of stays away from the muddy road. And there's kids running around playing on that little green area. And you see town folk, walking, trying to stay to the edge. They don't want to get caught because the cart path where it's kind of muddy, and then where you can tell carts just seem to take the same path. It's like little ruts. So as you see people walking, they kind of like do a little skip as they go over those ruts. People don't even, they kind of give a glance. I mean, there is a Minotaur and a lizard folk guy being led by an old lady at the reins of this cart. But no one's stopping you. No one's taking second look. And Sildar says, "Well, friends, we made it. You've never been here before, right?"
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna stay at the Stonehill Inn. I would suggest you guys stay at the Stonehill Inn, and maybe I can introduce you to someone after you turn in your supplies. If you want to meet me later this afternoon at the inn, which it's already like a little past midday, actually. So you're starting to get into the afternoon, but I'm gonna get a room and get some food and some drinks. So I'll see you there later if you like.
Yeah, we'll probably be there. The town is not that big. Doesn't seem there is another place to stay.
There is, but I was told you don't want to go there, But hey, I mean, you might know as much about this place as I do, to be honest.
Yeah,
Right.
don't you worry. We're gonna hold you to your word. I mean, we're gonna come back for that 50 gold. I mean,
So,
just
yeah, I'll have it tomorrow. So, let me find the map. So, the Stonehill Inn that he's talking about. So you see that little square, kind of like a little town square right there? Yes, sir. The northeast corner, that blue building, that is Stonehill Inn. You've got to make your delivery 1-2 buildings down, going north, up the road, the red ones. That is Barthen's Provisions.
Okay.
So,
Where are you coming from?
So we're going to say you were coming from kind of the west or southwest, and you made your way up past the town square. And then you see that area to the left of that grass. That's where the kids were playing. And you went by that. You actually passed a shrine right there. You can kind of see the shrine. And you noticed a smithy behind it. that black building that's behind the shrine. There's a little road, then there's that black building. That's a smithy. You kind of can see that. And then on the right-hand side, Barthen's Provisions, which is where your destination is to deliver the supplies.
Okay. Let's see Barton.
So we'll say you take the cart all the way to Barthen's.
Yep.
There's a little, I mean, I don't want to call it like a dock, but the back side of the building has some double doors that open. They're kind of large where, you kind of feel like, okay, this must be where I need to roll up the cart. And you see a young boy come out, and he raises his hand. He's got some, kind of sandy brown hair. It's a little long in the front. Not a bowl cut so much. It's just a little long, straight hair. Kind of gets in his eyes. Looks about probably 13, 14 years old. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Like maybe he picks up sacks and stuff here quite often. He's kind of gangly. Looks like he's just went through a growth spurt, so he's kind of gangly. And he says, "Oh, hello."
Oh, hi. We are looking for Barton, I guess. We are bringing a delivery from Gundren.
Pa! Pa! He's not really even listening. He starts yelling, "Pa! Pa!"
Okay.
And he goes and runs inside. And you see this man has kind of a kind face, looks about 50, He's thin, like the sun. Kind of tall, but looks like the sun's going to be taller. He's balding. He's got kind of brown hair, kind of long, but only from, let's say, I guess, a third on the backside. On the sides, not much. And on the here, you just got a big horseshoe. I mean, there's no hair growing there anymore. He comes up and says, "Well, hello."
Let's Lucius welcome the people. That's how we do things.
Thanks for muting. Well, hello. You brought some supplies from where? Mining supplies. He's looking over the cart.
Gundren, he got some supplies from Neverwinter, and he asked us to get it here. He said he was coming
Oh, it's a good man. It's a good
first,
man.
but
Yeah.
I guess he got intercepted. So we are just curious, work. Did he left the money with you, or?
Oh, don't worry. How much did he say we're paying?
Yeah.
It was 15 gold, wasn't it? I think each. Isn't that the deal?
50 each.
No,
I remember something like that as well.
no.
He
We
pulls
already
off
got
the
a lot.
tarp again.
We got some things. We don't need that. I think it was enough to be 10 gold. It's so 40 gold.
That seems like the right amount. Okay? Ander, Thistle, unload this cart. Is the wagon yours?
No. No.
Okay. We'll take care of it. We'll get this horse fed and taken care of. We'll unhitch it. We'll take care of the cart. And
Yeah, take good care of him.
give
He's
me
a
a
good boy.
moment. I'll go inside and get 40 gold for you.
Okay, sure, thanks.
He turns
Okay.
around, he goes out. You see two boys. One of them a little older, though. Doesn't really look like him too much. He's got dark complexion, very short cut hair. Definitely pretty bulky, pretty, he's the main mover of things from the wagon. And the other one is the boy you met earlier, and they just start unpacking, and not the boy, but the other one who's a little older, looks about maybe 19, 20. He just keeps staring at the Minotaur and Hulk, and kind of grabbing stuff and looking and walking away. And then if any of you look at him, he looks away. And then here comes Mr. Barthen, and he gives you a pouch. You want me to count it?
No need. I
40
trust you.
gold. If somehow my old age, if I missed it, you come find me right here. I ain't going anywhere. This is my place, and we appreciate it. We can use these supplies. You mentioned Gundren. Did you see him?
Yes. Yes. But he's missing at the moment.
Miss?
Yes. I'm gonna looking for him, but it's hard to know where to start.
You guys got a place to stay? There's really only 2 inns here, and one of them I wouldn't go to.
What can you tell us about it?
The Sleeping Giant? That's where those bunch of hoodlums hang out at. I'd go stay at that, the Stonehill Inn. That's a
Oh,
nice
yeah,
place.
just
It's right
just
here,
pass by.
Yeah, we got recommendations.
All right. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go inside and start organizing everything. If you need any provisions, if you come to do any mining work, I got plenty of mining supplies here.
I have a question. How well did you know Gundren?
I don't know. Him and his brothers came, and his brothers were camped outside town somewhere. I don't know. And they should be back to resupply. They usually come once a week. I haven't seen them, but I don't.
So they're not sitting in town. That's
No, they're not
great.
in town. They're out, I guess, prospecting. They're miners,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell them what you said about Gundren. They'll be interested to hear that.
I sure thing.
Maybe he's with them.
How long has it been since they've been back in town?
Oh, they've been here for a while. They've been a couple months, and they come you know, those two brothers come in, restock supplies, and then they go back out. And usually I can count on them 7 to 10 days. Well,
I mean,
note to DM.
uh,
The weeks are called 10 days in Forgotten Realms. So every 10 day. Just so happens 10 day is 10 days. And that's a week. Well, in Forgotten Realms. I'm confusing myself. Sorry, go ahead,
and
Orook.
I was gonna say, how, like, say they do it every 10 days. How long ago was their last restock?
Ooh. Start scratching that bald head. It's been 15, 16, maybe 7. Hey, hold on. He goes inside. Comes out a few minutes later with like some papers. He's flipping through them. Oh yeah. Oh, it's almost been 10 days. Man, they'd have to run out of supplies by now, I guess. Unless they found some. I don't know. Yeah, they'd be due back.
That's usually not good.
So, anything else with him as he gets back to work? So, where are you going?
Before
yeah.
that,
Can I ask him a question?
Yes, Ulrich, go ahead.
Okay.
As he walks back into his little warehouse.
I mean, you gotta deal with a lot of miners, right? I mean, they do come here for supplies. Have you heard anything recent about the mines of Phandelver?
Those lost mines. Oh, there's only
Same.
one. I keep forgetting that. The lost mine. There's a lot of mines. I guess small ones. But people come with that story from so many years ago. We're just barely getting by here, and now, you know, we're getting by a little better until those damn red brands came around. But like I said, you guys are just coming through. Don't go anywhere they're at. Don't go to the Sleeping Giant tap. You don't want to go there. You know, just stay out of their way. A bunch of troublemakers. They come around.
I think we can say we're a bit of troublemakers ourselves. But thank you for the advice. We'll think on it.
No, don't mention it. Just stay away from them. Thanks. He goes back.
before we continue, I would like to establish, to make it more official, the split of the gold from the cave. The copper is easier. It's equal for everyone. It's 150 copper for everyone. The silver, are we counting just the 90 or in counting with the silver
I already took 20, so you can take that out from me. If you can divide the 110, that's okay as well.
Well, 110 is not really
Even.
a good division for between 4.
22 and a half each.
Let's split. Sure,
Okay, so it's 22 gold each.
22
Sorry,
silver.
22 silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice try.
Yeah, I
22
did try.
silver, 22 silver, and 150 copper.
Okay. And I gotta say, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling much more inclined to go to the sleeping giant inn than I was before.
I'll keep that in mind, but I think there are places to go first. Okay,
Fork and Rack, where do y'all want to go?
Going to where he told us not to go.
Where's that?
To the Sleeping Giant.
Furka?
I mean, we are kind of out in the forest. I could just save my money and kind of camp out on the edge of town.
it's a possibility. I've been camping for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have never been richer than I am right now. I think I want to spend some of that money. No, create some trouble.
I'm down for trouble.
I am not. Thank you.
It is
It really is three
pouring
problems
down in
and a
Phandalin
lady.
right now.
I mean, come on, we got time. I think we can take a couple of beers at the Sleeping Giant, then we can meet if you're a guy. I mean, we still have time. We're not gonna get paid till tomorrow, so
You know, do you care about the life of other people?
you know.
I eat other people.
Alive people?
Eh,
I
No,
mean,
no,
they
not
are
really
alive with the
preference.
heavy beats.
do you want to get into this?
What I'm saying is, Gundren was a friend. I mean, he is a friend. I would like to find him. I'm
Yeah,
asking.
sure. I'd
Are
like
you-
him to find myself. I mean, that mine looks really interesting. But being completely honest, if I'm torn between Gundren and the map, I'm gonna go for the map, man.
Well, he's probably with the map. They're probably together.
Yeah, better yet.
And if he's dead, I can meet him.
Yes,
No.
better yet.
Mental note. Terrible people.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Mental note. You guys didn't hear that.
So, I actually didn't hear it, but that's okay. Where are you heading? You have the whole town. You can explore the town, find out what's there. You can go meet with Sildar in the inn that's only 2 buildings down. Find out what you can there. You can go straight to the Sleeping Giant and go see what's that all about. Or you can tell me, hey, I want to check out these buildings over here, over there. Whatever it is that you want to do, just let me know.
You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit back to Barton's and buy some spell supplies.
Barthen's has many provisions, but within those provisions, there are no spell supplies. He does not sell paper or
Let me find
anything like that.
what's the components.
He would not
let's
have
see,
that. You would need to find a general
charcoal.
store or something else.
Charcoal. It should have charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Miners don't need herbs and incense.
Where am I gonna buy those? I need those.
Like I said,
Herbs I can find outside.
you will
Then.
have to find a general store. They have a general store.
I was
They
like,
have-
does it have a
then I'm gonna
monetary
look for
value
it.
on it?
There is a
Yeah, what exactly is the kind of stuff that Barton sells? It's just mining supplies?
no, he's got other provisions. He does have other provisions. He's got like rations and some gear that you might want. Charcoal. He might have some charcoal, sure. But incense? And
Sure.
he's going to tell you maybe in the shrine?
I'll take a look. Does he have a healing kit?
Healing kit. Maybe in the shrine?
Shrine. I'll take a look there. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
This is gonna be a odd question. Would I be able to like walk the? I want to walk the perimeter of the town.
that take a while, but sure.
Kind of looking in the woods. What I'm essentially looking for is to see if I could find any mistletoe. But
Mistletoe.
Yeah, I was like,
not
I
even
don't know
Christmas.
where mistletoe grows. So I don't know the actual growing habitat of that. I don't know if that would grow in a forest.
I mean, hypothetically, what is your need for mistletoe?
I was like, since I don't have like a focus or component pouch, I believe is it Goodberry that requires a sprig of mistletoe?
I could help you with a focus, a druid focus, at least.
I don't think rangers have one.
Not a druidic focus, no.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I mean,
I think that's Tasha's.
Recently
used
they-
optionals.
yeah, it's an option. But it's up to you.
No, I don't think rangers have any type of focus. I think I'd have to have a component pouch.
He has pouches that you can use as component pouches.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have a component pouch?
No, I don't. I don't start off with one. I get spellcasting at level 2.
You know how much it costs?
No, I'm gonna assume a lot.
So I
Yeah,
got
that's
50, I guess.
25 gold there. You got 25 gold?
Oh man. That's rough, but it's a necessity, and lizard brain money doesn't have as great a value to me. So
Yeah.
that I do.
Do you have 25 gold?
And
Now
did we?
it does. No, we don't.
No.
We don't.
Oh, it's from back when I did the whole thing and I input my own equipment. I accidentally did the selecting thing and it had me start off with. Never mind.
Yeah, we have
no.
at most 18 gold.
More
Yeah,
or less.
no.
I mean,
I gotta.
I do.
There we go. All right,
But hey,
I-
you're getting 50 gold each tomorrow.
that is true. All
if you're
right,
still alive.
I hope.
So, all right. Anything else?
Okay, what can we, in terms of maybe weapons and potions, what can we find here for like 10 gold? Is there anything in this particular range? I mean, do we have healing potions about this price?
Don't have anything like that here. But if I did, I'm sure it'd be more than 10 gold. Maybe get some healing drops.
This is a healing shot.
You can have a healing lozenge.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of money to spend on those kind of things. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, the least we can do is buy some beers.
Right.
I mean,
Anything else you guys want? Need? No?
no, sure. Thank you for your trouble, man.
All right. No problem. I'll get back to what I was doing. Again.
How much are climbing kits?
Man, I just can't get back to what I'm doing.
This is work.
I
Yeah.
bet you couldn't guess how much.
It's gonna be more than I have.
25 gold.
All right, let's go somewhere else.
I'll get back to what I was doing now. It really is 25 gold.
Oh, that's rough.
Hey,
Also,
it's important stuff. All right.
Hey,
Goes
living
back.
mountain inflation.
Well, plus it's in the middle of nowhere, but
Okay.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Well,
Forka, roll me perception while everybody's deciding what they want to do. Where you want to go? You're standing outside Barthen's Provisions.
sleeping giant.
What do I see?
Oh, well, that's just for as you were coming into town, you noticed you rolled a 15, so you saw some mistletoe. Why not? Then you grabbed some sprigs. How about that?
All right, that works.
Figured, hey, 15, I'll say he saw some somewhere on the trail. 15's good enough.
All right.
Not gonna worry about sprigs of mistletoe here. But
Oh,
it could
what
be a
can
quest
we
for
do?
the mistletoe. But now we're going off the rails, but that could be cool.
what you need is information. I guess I can follow to these sleeping giants.
So is that 2 votes for the sleeping giant, or is that 4 votes for the sleeping giant?
I guess I'll follow him in.
All right, Ulrich, unless you're staying by yourself, they're all going to the sleeping giant. And so
I was moving, sorry.
So you go down to the east end of town. Let me actually find it on the map, if you don't mind. That map doesn't have things, and I don't remember where everything's at. I don't know. Phandalin's not my hometown. Somebody's hometown, but it's not mine. All right. So you head back to that little central square. You ask some kids. The kids tell you, sleeping giant. Well, go east. But I wouldn't go there if I were you, mister. Or ma'am. Aurora. So at the Stone Hill Inn that you see on the corner, you take a left and you start walking east. When you get to that final gray building right there, you want to mark it on there and show me?
Yeah.
Orca? Nope, to the east, man. Your
Yo,
other east. Yep, that one right there. That is the Sleeping Giant Inn. So, as you approach it, you notice, you're getting, there's only that old looking ruined manor up on the hill to the east that kind of looks kind of haunting, looks kind of way out by itself. You're now approaching the last building in town on the way to that. And, It's dingy looking, it's dirty looking. And as you approach, it looks like a ramshackle tap room. The door is on its hinges, but kind of not. So it's kind of like you see someone open it and it kind of like hangs in a diagonal kind of sort of, So like if someone wants to close it, they got to straighten it to close it, but it's wide open. No one's worried about closing it. You see there's like a porch on the outside of the inn. Well, I don't want to call it an inn. Of this filthy ass bar. That's what we'll call it. It's fabulous. Filthy ass bar. So you see these 4 humans kind of hanging out on the porch, and they've got like these empty ale barrels that they're kind of like leaning on, and they're talking, and they're wearing these scarlet covered cloaks. You might say reddish cloaks. And they're all kind of looking at the Minotaur, looking at the lizard, looking at the old lady. And then one of them sees you approach, kind of spits, says, well, we got a whole pack of little puppies here. What do you want, puppies? You come here to bark?
Okay,
I leave.
I actually do bark.
I slap my hand on the table and I say,
Table? You're not inside yet. You're on the porch outside the...
oh, wonderful. Okay.
I take some steps back.
Okay. I'm sure Rack has something to say. I don't know why. I feel
I'll just walk straight past them. If anyone's in my way, just shove them into the building.
hey, you can't keep your cow on a leash.
At that, he'll turn around.
Yeah.
Come on, fella.
I did that
You don't wanna
once.
piss me. I'm sure you don't want to piss my friend over here.
And what, you brought your granny with y'all? She's gonna buy you a drink. You like that one, Red? Yeah, I brought the granny. Ah, that's pretty good, huh? Yeah.
Can I attempt to grab him by the throat, push him off the ground?
All right, hold on. Things have escalated into rolling. No, I was not prepared for this. So, I should have known. But I didn't. So, we're going to do this one, Theater of the Mind, because I don't have a map for it, but that's okay. I'm going to go create an encounter. I need to create it. So I will get out of, oh, that's going to affect you, I guess. But I'm getting out of there. And I'm going to go to here. I don't know what you're looking at now. I don't know if that affects you when I do this or not, but
No,
no.
no.
We're going to call
It's
this.
not on my end. I don't know what the YouTube looks like.
Well, it doesn't matter. And we're going to say, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. And we're going to save it. And we're going to run it. So, we're not really doing initiative quite yet, but kind of sort of. I will allow Rack to roll a athletics check.
He should be good at it.
Oh, I'm sure he is. 15. I will roll against that.
Yeah, bad hole is that.
Not so good. So, this encounter begins with Rack holding one of the ruffians by the neck. Now we can roll initiative.
Before we can do anything, can I just try and say, come on, guys, just let's try not to kill them this time?
Why don't you roll initiative, and on your turn you can do that. But
Oh, okay.
someone's already grabbed someone's neck, so let's there you go. All you gotta do is roll better than all those guys. That won't be hard. Man. Okay. So we're gonna let everybody go before all you guys. So man,
Hey, in a bar fight.
those are great rules. So Ulrich, you had a what? 10?
Yeah.
Aurora 7?
Yeah.
Rack?
9.
9.
And Forka
Yeah.
7, right?
Furka also
Yep.
7. Furka goes before me. He's faster.
That's okay. Well, I'm gonna give him then a 7.1. How about that? Anyway, all right. So, the guy that was grabbed actually is gonna go first. So he's grabbed by the neck, and he feels a little restrained. He is going to try to break out of that with another athletics check against you. That is a 5. I think Rack could not even try and beat a 5. I'm going to assume. I don't know. But Rack,
His
Base
lowest
test.
is 8.
Yeah.
is it really?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, he has a plus 7.
So you can roll it just for, posterity. But yeah, he's not. So yeah, all right. I know it's a natural 1, but it's an 8. So even with your hand slipping on his neck, he can't get out of it. He just can't. And so he yells at his buddies, "Get that son of a..." And I'm keeping it very PG. Then we go to the next guy. He's gonna pull out. So there's a guy. So you guys are on the porch. They had 2 guys to the left and 2 guys to the right. Rack came out, turned around, grabbed the first guy that seemed to be the one mouthing off the most. We'll call him the leader, the first one. He was, if you're looking straight at the porch, he was the first one on the left. So the guy to Rack's left, kind of sort of to your side on the right side of the porch, comes across, pulls out a short sword, actually swings 2 times. Why am I sending all the rolls to myself? I need to change that. Okay, it has now been changed. That's a 7. So he swings a Rack. He's a little concerned, but then swings again with a 16. Rack, what's your AC?
17.
And it bounces off of your armor. Very unsuccessful. Next guy comes. He's going to swing at Rack. So the guy to the side of him is going to take 2 swings with his short sword. Rack seems to be taking everything. That is a 6. So he's kind of nervous as he takes that first swing. And that's another 6. He's still nervous. Wow. This is not looking good for the master tonight. That's a lot of rolls. Finally, the guy that's on the other side is going to try to break the grasp. And so he's going to roll athletics against you, even though that's probably very much in vain. Yes, that's a 6. So you can roll it, But so you got him trying to break your grasp, and yeah, 24. It's not happening. Now, Ulrich, it's your turn.
Okay. So yeah, I just say today, so I say to everyone else, yeah, just let's not try to kill them all. I mean, we just got here. Let's wait a while yet. And I'm gonna find the biggest guy there, and I'm gonna try to and punch him.
Well, wait up. There's two on the right. There's one that's being held by Rack, and there's one behind him. So I'm assuming you're either going at the one that's held or one of the two that are to the right.
No, one of the two. I mean, I try to find the biggest, the meanest looking guy there.
Okay, we're gonna call him D.
Okay, and I try to punch him.
Okay. Punch away. 21, you hit him.
It's not a.
There you go. 4 damage. Okay. So you punch him right in the head. A little bit of blood comes out of his mouth. So you cut him a little bit on the lip, and I guess something might have, you felt something kind of jar inside of his mouth. But he just looks at you and spits out a tooth. Is that your turn? Or are you going to punch again?
Can I punch again?
Sure, it's considered, I guess, 2-weapon fighting, right? You do have two,
Yeah, sure.
but that means you're not using a shield. But that means you wouldn't be using a shield.
Oh, okay. No. So I keep the shield.
Okay. Rack, it's your turn. He ain't punching anybody, I bet.
Can I like grab this guy's leg with my other hand and use him as an improvised weapon? And like swing him around?
You want to swing the guy as an improvised weapon at someone else?
Yes. Yes.
Since you have him, I will say you're basically going to try to grapple him and throw him into someone else, and they both fall down, I guess, basically. So, let's roll in just a straight athletics followed by a 2 hit. Like with like a unarmed strike. So first athletics to see if you can really grab a hold of this guy. Of course, he's going to try to not let you pin him down, so to speak. A 2 this time. So you pick him up in both of your arms, and now roll an unarmed strike. As you try to hit the B guy, the one who was next to him, with his buddy. $15. You connect. I'm gonna say you can roll damage.
Unarmed damage?
Yeah, unarmed damage. Your unarmed damage is pretty rough. That guy's gonna take 6. And I'm gonna say the one that you're throwing, he took half of that. So he took 3. As you took him, you're gonna keep holding on to him, or you just kind of throwing him down?
No, I would like by the leg and just swing him around into him.
So you're holding on to him after that?
Yes.
All right, so you're holding the guy. You hit the other one in the head with this guy's shoulder, and the other guy falls down. Kind of, as you hit him, you're going this way, let's say, and you hit him, and he goes and falls into the tap room. And that's your turn, Aurora.
Wasn't Furka before me?
Oh, yeah, sure. Furka.
All right. Let's say I just walk off a little to the side. It's not gonna matter too much, but I want to throw an axe into the back of the head of one of the guys who were stabbing at Rat Gore. that
Okay. Pick one. C or D?
Uh,
C or D?
D.
The one that got punched by Ulrich.
Oh no, if Ulrich already had him, then that wouldn't be the one.
All right, then go with the other one.
All right. Non-lethal.
That hits.
I don't think that one can be non-lethal.
Wow, 10 points. All right. So that non-lethal went and cut right into the back of him. And he's got an axe stuck in him and he's bleeding. He's looking a little rough. 10 points of damage. He's looking rough. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Aurora.
I'll just speak. Boys, do you really want this? There is no need for that. How about you guys just calm down? We can. I can patch you guys a little bit. Just relax. And that's it.
You trying persuasion?
I'm not. I guess.
You can roll it if you want. Might help the cause, maybe. Maybe.
My persuasion is terrible. Oh,
19. Now, who are you talking to when you say all this?
I'm talking to everyone, not just the bad guys. I'm talking to those. What's the problem with you guys?
Oh, come on, just a bit of fun.
So
Oh,
the guy
enjoy.
who's being
Yeah.
held is going to try to break the grasp again. And he yells, "Kill this son of a bitch!" Why am I rolling it to myself again? Well, it's a 4. I don't know why I keep rolling to myself. I mean, do you even bother rolling against that? You don't have to. He cannot break the grasp as you're holding his legs. The guy that Ulrich punched turns to Ulrich and is going to swing at you twice. Hey, I better roll maybe. Once again to self. Why are they all going to myself? 15. Ulrich, what's your AC?
Does not hit.
All right, I'm going to get a good roll eventually. How about 17?
Also does not hit.
Why are they all rolling to myself? Okay.
I think it's there is a button there. I think it's the left from minus on the.
Yeah, I
thing
know, but I
there.
got to do it every single time because it's automatically choosing to throw to myself. So it's very aggravating.
Oh,
Anyway,
right.
15 and 17, he doesn't hit. The guy that got the axe by Furka is going to attack Rack trying to free his buddy because it's the right thing to do. And I'm sure I'm rolling to myself again because I didn't hit it. Yep, 17. What's your AC?
17.
Hey! Ooh, 6 plus 2, max damage. 8 points on Rack Gore. As he slices you with the first one, here we go. I'm going to finally send it to myself. I mean, to everyone. Ooh. Oh, I roll it to myself again. 22. 22 hits, obviously. Send to everyone. And it rolled to myself. I am. I'm gonna have to figure that out. 5 points of damage. So that's 8 plus 5. That guy hits Rack twice for 13 points of damage.
Okay, that's it.
Next guy's turn, as you know. He's actually inside trying to he gets up off the floor, comes back, and he's gonna swing it. I guess Rack's the only one he actually can. So hold on. There has to be like something like a setting. Isn't there a setting? Oh. Ha. Okay. I knew there was a setting. Okay. He's going to swing at Ratgore. Ratgore gets all the hits. That one's to everyone. That's a 10. That misses. And he's going to swing again. He gets 2 attacks. He's going to swing at Ratgore again and hit him with a 20. Ratgore's going to go down. 4 points. How's Rack doing?
Still up.
Dang. All right. Can't do it. They're trying to just carve this guy down. But Ulrich, your turn. What do you do as you see this? You put away your fist? You're going to sheathe your fist? Is Ulrich
Yeah,
here?
I really don't want to kill these guys.
Why don't you roll perception?
Sorry?
Who?
Perception or insight? Take your pick. Roll one.
Okay. I roll a perception.
Okay. An 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a punch at the guy that got a hammer stuck in his head. I'm gonna just turn around and try to elbow him in the face.
Okay.
Still not trying to kill these guys.
And you miss. You try to elbow him to the face, but he kind of dodges it. And it brushes off of his shoulder a little bit with no damage.
Yeah, I don't think I can grapple them or do something like that as a bonus action.
No, not as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's my turn.
All right, Rack, it's your turn.
Gonna drop this guy.
Okay.
Draw my maul.
Yeah.
And start swinging.
At the guy you dropped?
Yep, since he's already on the ground.
Do it with advantage.
Hit.
Yeah, but I mean, you still get to roll your advantage, though. Oh, you did already. Okay, I did. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 16 definitely hits. Ooh. He's down. So you drop him.
All actions.
His head hits the back of the floor, and then you just, no pun intended, maul right into him and cut him up really bad. He's done. What were you saying about bonus action?
All action surge and hit. You got a guy attacking me.
Oh, nice. Okay. The one that you had knocked into the place.
And I'm just stabbing.
Well, which? Oh, the one that got you twice.
Yes.
That was the axe guy, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was. So you hit him. I say the axe guy, but you know. Ooh, axe guy going down. So you turn to him with the action surge, and then you maul him. And man, caught the axe. The axe actually came out with that hit. It fell on the port somewhere, all bloodied. That ruffian went down. Two are down. I guess that's all for your turn. Aurora. No,
Second one.
sorry. What's that?
The second one.
You already did action surge. Isn't that like a bonus action? It has to be because you already did your action.
It says you can take one additional action.
But you did a bonus action to do that, right? So you got one additional action.
Actually, I think it's a full turn that he gains with. It just doesn't cost.
Yeah, it says it's special. You can take
It's
one
a once-
additional on your turn. Yeah,
It's a once per day thing.
So it's a.
once per turn, yes.
Huh? You can do it after performing your first action and bonus action.
So
And you can do another attack with it. So second wind is a what?
bonus action.
Second wind's a bonus action? There you go. Get your second wind. So basically you got 2 actions and a bonus. That works. So you're going to get some hit points back, correct?
Yes.
All right, Furka, your turn.
All right. The other guy that was stabbing at Rat Gore, but I believe he.
He actually did hit him once.
Oh, okay. Blunt side of the axe. Nope.
Nope. That's a 1. That's a 1.
Yeah.
So, what did you actually do on this one? Did you, let's say, let me roll something.
There's all kinds of things. You could have an axe head fly off. I don't even want to know
Wait,
what that
hold on. Do you want something really exciting?
Huh.
I might only be critical hits, but hold on. I actually have something now. No. This is only going to be for 20s. All right. We'll just say that in this case, that axe missed, went through the window. Who knows where it's at?
All right. I have my last axe. I pull out my backpack, grin and bare the teeth, and walk up there next to Rat Gore.
All right. You're next to him. Aurora, your turn.
I did what I could to stop this.
You did.
I guess I'll just stay here and wait until it's done. I'm not. Why am I going to fight it? I don't have any reason.
Okay. So the one that was coming, he's going to either go after 1 or 2. He's going after Rack. 3 or 4, he's going after Furka. That's a 2. He's going to attack Rack, who's immediately in front of him. Oh, it was a 15, but it became an 11. He misses on the first attack, but 21 he hits on the second. Boy, they're getting their hits in. 4 points of damage, Rack, and that's all for his turn. The other guy accessing the situation a little bit. He's going to either go after Ulrich or he's going after Furka. 1 to 2, Ulrich. 3 or 4, Furka. Furka, you're going to get swung at. That's a 5 plus 4 is 9. So the first hit you deflect, but the second one you're going to take 19, I assume. You're taking that hit.
Yep.
That's 4 points of damage, slashing, as he cuts into your ribs a little bit. Ouch. Ulrich, your turn. You got a guy directly in front of you that just slashed into Furka.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't think we can talk to these guys anymore. So I draw my sword out and I point at his throat and I say to him, look, we don't want any more of your dead here. We don't want to kill any more of you. So I suggest you get the hell out of here before there's more blood on the floor. And I try to intimidate him.
Okay, roll it.
See if they can run away. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's seen enough. He looks around and tries to jet, but that gives attacks of opportunity to you and Furka if you want to take them.
I'll take it.
Not to
Yeah.
not to you, but they're kind of off to the side of the porch where you're kind of in the doorway. So it's about 10 feet away from
I'm
you.
not gonna strike him.
You're not going to strike him, Furka?
No.
I want to take a nip at him.
Take a bite. Take a bite at a crime. 13. Just misses. You get a little bit of leather armor in there. It's kind of sweaty, tasting, not so nice. A little bit of blood in there. And he hightails it going east on the road. Double dash. He's 45 feet away. Rack, your turn.
I'm still engaged with one of them, right?
You're still engaged the one right in front of you. Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to gore him.
Okay. Ooh. The horns hit. Ooh, 8 points of damage. So you get him right in the midsection. He's got 2 holes and they're gaping blood. He's looking rough. Anything else
I
you're
use the
doing?
hammering horns. You have to attempt to throw him 10 feet.
What's
8
that?
feet. I don't know how to. There.
There you go.
Do
Thanks.
that.
So I'm going to be stuck on the horns or what?
He has to make a check or be thrown 10 feet away from me.
Ooh. What kind of check is it? Because it's not coming up. It's taking a while.
15. DC check of 15.
Dex or con?
Strength.
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 That's not going to be good. Hey, 18. We finally got a good roll on strength. So he bears down, kind of loses his balance a bit, but he stays right there in the doorway. Fork, are you doing anything?
There's that guy still up there by Ratgore,
Yes, there's a guy right there.
and I will take a bite at him too.
All right. Took a bite out of crime. Man, this has been the craziest attack. I've had punches, people using bodies, horns, and bites. 10. you're having trouble grabbing these guys. You know, it's kind of rough. Everything's happening at once. You're trying to go into the door frame and kind of bite in at him, but you miss, you know, because man, that guy almost got thrown by the horns, kind of put it right out of your reach when he got gored, because you remember it's all kind of happened at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Not really wanting to get my face up in there.
yeah, it looks like a dangerous kind of area, you know, a little zone that you might want to just kind of like try to get in there. Whoop, but oops, that didn't work. Okay. Is that all for your turn?
Yep.
Aurora, you doing anything? You watch that guy take off right to the side of you, to your right, and he's going down the road. Anything you're doing?
Sitting.
Sir?
I'm taking a seat.
Oh, you're sitting.
Like I use mold earth. I make a lump of earth and I sit on it.
Okay.
And I got a bit of that because it's too soft.
So this guy's all by himself. He's bleeding out. He looks around. He looks behind him. No one seems to be coming to his assistance. And he says, "Hey, you know who you're messing with?
The dead man.
We're the Red Brands. You don't mess with us in our town."
Yeah, seems like we just did.
You're
Yeah,
gonna let me
that'd be
go?
fun.
He kind of puts his hands down. He's still holding the sword, but he's kind of holding it at his side. You gonna let me go?
Would you let us go?
Yeah, sure I would.
Can I check into that?
Yeah, you can roll an insight.
I don't need an inside check to do that.
He's not
He looks like he's lying. Well, you gonna let me go?
Yeah.
You die.
For some reason, I don't trust you. I think you're lying. You're not very fond of liars. But then as well, I'm not very fond about coming to a town and starting killing our people. So I might say, get the hell out of here and don't cross paths with us again.
Rack, you gonna let him walk by?
I let him walk by, but then I'll have to take him in the back.
What's that?
So I'll let him walk, but then I'll attack him right after.
You're just gonna take an attack of opportunity as he walks by?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Roll it. Oh my. That's a hit. Yeah. He ain't walking anymore as he got gored into the back. Encounter over. So now you're out there on the porch of the giant, the giant, sleeping giant tap house. And there are 3 dead bodies. And one dude you can barely see anymore. He ran all the way towards that big, nasty looking manor up on the hillside.
Oh, to the manor.
And this dwarf comes out and says, "Well, I'm guessing you might need a drink.
Yeah,
Aye,
right.
sir.
Or
Yeah.
just to be safe, to be certain, they are dead.
Unless you want to bring one back to life and try to heal it real quick.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking about it. I'm not a murderer. I still have five berries. I'm gonna shove one berry.
Into one of the guys? Which
If I can
one?
only save one, preferably
A
not
couple
the
of
one that
them.
started it.
A couple of them look really rough. There's one that just recently got horned again. That would be the one that you could. The other two, they got mauled. They're not coming back. This one, I don't know. Maybe. You want to try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see a medicine check.
The berry should heal 1 hit point.
Yeah, this guy was bleeding out. I want a medicine check.
Okay.
I'm not going to make it easy. 15. So you kind of bandage the horn holes. He has 4 of them. Well, 2 on each side. They almost meet, but strangely enough, none of them hit vital organs, I guess. And with the good berry, he seems to be stabilized. He's not exactly awake, but he's
Yes.
stable. He's breathing.
Excellent thinking. Our snacks can keep themselves warm.
So I think you can bring 5 drinks instead of 4 then.
I don't know about that, but you can. So the bartender says, "This rounds on the house, but you might not want to stay here. You know those sons of bitches are gonna come with more numbers. I'd find a place to stay.
And what are these particular sons of
Unless you
bitches?
can take all the bloody bastards out, you might want to move on somewhere. We'll
are
clean
they?
up the mess and take him with you."
I'm gonna take my rope out and tie this guy.
Okay, you tie him up.
Okay, so
Chug my
I
ale.
guess we move on. I think, yeah. So
Where do you
let's get
go?
the lottery before this.
Bloodied, blood on you, and a guy who's a little bloodied, clearly a red brand. As you go out into the street, not a whole lot of people on this part of the street, but there are some onlookers from a couple buildings down kind of peeking around, and you hear people, talking, kind of pointing, not pointing too much.
I'm gonna pick up one of the dead guys. Sling it over my shoulder. The first one. Let's talk shit.
So now there's only one dead guy there.
Oh my god.
I'll take him though. Stick on my other shoulder.
Okay. So where are you heading with 2 dead guys and a unconscious guy?
Out of town.
Wait, are we carrying them?
He's carrying 2 of them.
Just leave me.
I mean,
Dude.
Yeah, I was like, I have no objections.
This is
um,
dude. I eat you.
it could be good to take the a live one for some questioning. Maybe Sildar. He was. If they are the owners of the town, I and I seeing their way of treating the town, I guess that's something Sildari would be interested.
So you're gonna go to the Stonehill Inn with 2 dead bodies and a prisoner?
I would just take the prisoner, or at least I don't think I will bring him in. But it's not that far. Just go, leave him, stay with him outside, and wait.
I turn to record and say, I think the barkeeper was like pretty cool with us. Maybe he can deal with this mess, and we can just get the hell out of here. Maybe anyone got the disguise kit. Maybe we can use that, blend in, let the dust settles. Then we can go collect our money, talk to Sindar. And I think we just need to lay low for a while. Don't carry around 2 dead bodies with you.
What are you gonna do with those bodies?
Eat them.
The barkeep.
You too.
Eat them in front of the prisoner. Maybe you'll be more willing to talk.
Okay, so you are leaving town, right?
Yes.
You're not gonna do this here.
Not in the end, probably.
Unless you want me to.
Okay, just throw him in the backyard.
So looking at the map, where are you heading?
Probably somewhere around here. I don't know if you can see this.
We can't. Oh, maybe if I look at that, I could see. Hold on. You're doing a blip? Where at?
Yes.
Let me see.
Northwestern top corner.
Oh, okay, I see. There's actually okay. Way out there where it looks like an abandoned cart.
I thought it was a house.
It's not very whole.
Yeah, it's a little busted up shack, we'll say. So
Yeah,
you're going through the square to get there?
Nope.
I'll go out of town.
So how are you getting there? Give me a path.
We should.
You're gonna
I
go
think the
north
safest
of
way
the
should be
building you were
north.
just in, through the grounds, through that little ruined fence or wall?
Over here.
Or are you staying away from the? Yeah, you're gonna stay away from the. Yeah, okay.
North side's more empty.
All right. So you pass by. Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just kind of just walking without really trying to be stealthy? It is becoming evening.
Stealthy is the way to go. I think.
I'll attempt to be stealthy.
All right, everyone roll stealth. Let's just see as a group. We'll get a group stealth check, and then we're gonna see if anybody's really that interested.
No problem. Okay, I have
Oh, 2 really good ones, 2 really bad ones. Okay.
I have inspiration. Maybe I can use that to roll it.
If you want to use your inspiration for that, go ahead.
Mm. Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
Am I the only sane person here?
Okay, nice inspiration. But you know what? I also rolled, and just so you can feel safe, I would obviously, normally I don't do that, but hey, no one's paying a lot of attention right here. As you walk away, there are some onlookers you can see over your shoulder, people kind of checking out what's going on, what happened at the tap room. But you make your way north. I assume cross that field, cross the way to go back to the Tribord Trail, cross way to the west. South of you, as you get to around here, by the way, you see a really nice orchard, and there's really nice apple trees, and there's a nice little barn and like a little farm right there. Very nice looking trees. Smells good too. Smells sweet, you know. As you make your way past there, there's a little bit of an elevation, elevated. It's not a big hill, just a little bit higher than other parts of the town. You can kind of look down into the trees a bit, into that orchard that's to your right. And you find this kind of three-walled shack. Hard to tell what it was before. Maybe it was someone's home. Maybe. But it's been a long time, and it's just got some wooden walls, and it's missing a wall. And there's really no door, so maybe the door was where the wall's missing. I don't know. But it's got three sides and half of a roof.
Yeah.
Does not have a stone foundation, so it looks kind of like a lean-to, you know, kind of just put up once upon a time on the fly. As night begins to fall, the prisoner wakes up, and you're gonna make camp, I guess.
Start a fire. Start butchering the bodies.
Ooh, okay. Start
Oh.
butchering the
In front of him.
bodies.
Make a point of that. In front of him.
Okay, okay. You guys do what you want. I'm not part of this. I'll go find Sildar and see if he's interested in it, in talking to this guy. And I leave.
Are you sure? There's plenty.
I am very, very, not very good. I don't like what those boys are doing. You're bad boys.
Okay.
I accompany her. I use this guy's key to myself. I make myself look like a dwarf, like I don't know, a mountain dwarf with like this big red beard. And
Well, you will still look like a human with a it's a disguise kit, not a disguise self. It's not
Oh,
a
yeah?
spell. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
makeup.
So,
You
yeah,
look
I
like
think-
another human.
weird.
Okay. So you're gonna try to look like who exactly?
He's just trying to be different from what he is.
Yeah,
Not-
if anyone has seen my face or anything.
Okay, but this guy who just woke up realized, shit. He sees the Minotaur, and the lizard guy and the old lady. He kind of, you know. But hey, you look a little different. Yeah. All right. So,
Assim, I'm gonna look for someone that might be more sensible. Pray for whatever god you follow, that those guys don't eat you before we get here. Before we get back.
So you don't want us to eat him.
Yeah, I turned to him and said, I don't think he's gonna be here when he come back. I'm just praying that they find out that there's something before they eat him. But
hey. What do you want? I don't want to be eaten.
Well, if they tell me not to, I won't, but I ain't gonna stop him.
What are you even doing?
Yeah, you weren't exactly nice to your friend here. I mean, you
You
kind of
said
did
you were gonna
yourself
let
like
me
that.
go, and I got horned in the back. That's
Oh
nice.
yeah, that's cool.
What are you even doing here? You can tell you're strangers. Strangers know better than to mess with the red brands. You know what's gonna happen. They're gonna come down on this town.
Yeah, about that. What's up with that? I mean, everyone keeps talking about that. I never heard about you guys. What is it like a cult or something?
We're not no damn cult. We run this town. We get paid to protect the businesses to make sure everything's running smooth. You know? We're just businessmen.
Ocean. He says that he's taking a bite out of the leg.
Look. I mean, I'm telling you, and we're our numbers are growing. We got that guy, that black spider guy, sent us a bunch of bugbears. They're gonna come
Oh.
looking for you guys. Now, if you let me
Interesting.
go, I can tell them that you disappeared. You left town. You let me go, you leave town. I'll tell them you left town. I don't even want to know where you went. I don't care. Just don't let that fucker eat me. PG
What do you
13 went out
know
the window.
about-
Dang it. Got
What
caught up in the
more do you
moment.
know? What more do you know about this black spider?
I thought you left.
Well, I said that I was going, I had, but you brought my attention.
I don't know.
Thought-
I just get paid to muscle people around and go collect. I just know, you know, he's paying us. He's told us people like you, he don't want them in town. You look like trouble. He doesn't want outside trouble in town. So he tells us when we see trouble coming, run them off. But you guys decided to fight. Well, we're not going to stand there and take it. It's our town. What are they going to say? They will have everybody going against us. We can't let people go against us.
So you guys are staying in that manner, right? We saw the other one running in that direction. There is nothing there aside the manor, so
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go there. When we got a wizard, glass staff, we got
good.
muscle. You know,
Point the leg at him. How many bugbears? How many men?
I don't know. We got more than I can count. I don't know. Whole bunch.
Doesn't seem like a
And a wizard. And I don't know who Black Spider, but I don't want to meet him.
well, we do. Know where you can find him?
You keep messing with us, you're gonna probably find him. I don't
Kill
know.
more of you.
What?
So kill more of you is what you're saying.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm telling you,
Okay.
you need to split town. I can vouch that you guys left. You let me go. Man, you won't see me again.
You know what? You disgust me. I think you don't have any more use for us. I'll take these informations to Sildar, and you guys do whatever you want with him.
He's still useful as food.
Uh,
So we'll have it all cleaned up
And
by the
then-
time you all get back.
This time I actually leave.
okay.
And we'll see you guys.
Well, wait. Don't go. You let me go, I'll give you some information. But you gotta promise
What
to
else
let me
is-
go.
What else is there to give?
Something the town might want to know.
Okay, tell us. Your life is on the line here.
You gonna let me go?
Yeah, sure. I will.
Yeah?
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Just if you do as you ask of us, leave town. Go live your life.
Guess you're telling the truth. Look, a few days ago, we had to send a message. This guy didn't want to pay. So we killed him. And then we stole his wife and kids, and they're being held up there. He points to the east. Now, I haven't seen where they're at. I just know they're in there.
What's this guy's name?
It was what was that guy's name? Fell.
Bell?
Fell. I don't know how to spell it because I ain't learned all that, but
That's okay. Dude.
Bell.
What does he do around here? Is he a big deal?
He don't do anything now. He's dead.
He was a big deal.
I don't know. I didn't do the job. He did something around town. I don't know.
Okay.
Good to know.
Well, I did say that I was gonna let you go, but I can't say the same about my lizard friend here.
Hey, we made a deal.
Yes.
You
and I'm
gotta let me
honored
go.
with it. So I'm gonna leave now. But thank you. Thank you
I'll
for the
go with
information.
you.
Goodbye. And I leave and I follow around.
Where's that old lady?
Just us now.
You know, I ain't been feeling right lately. I think I got something bad. You might wanna
Lizard
just let me
stomach
go.
doesn't mind.
You might
I've
want to just.
eaten way worse things.
You might want to just let me go.
Take out my hand axe and walk over to him.
You're not letting him go.
No, he's not. I don't.
That's where we end tonight. We don't want to narrate that. We'll just leave it to the imagination of everyone out there in D&D land. And,
Why am I stuck with those crazy people?
man.
You guys are not gonna get in
The theme song to this
Cookies.
campaign is Deliverance theme song. Jeez. Out in the woods. This poor dude out in the woods with a minotaur and a lizard man. It ain't good. Bubba! Bubba! I done told you I didn't want to be out here with these guys, Bubba. Maybe I should save that off stream. All right. Good thing no one watches any of this. So we will leave it there. The next Monday, we'll pick it up from after the whatever happens right here. And man, you guys do everything a different way. And so it's going to give me a lot to think about on what happens the next day. It'll be very interesting. But it will be with 3 less red brands. So just like the goblins, they start falling like flies one by one. We will.
Just gonna warn, guys. Those are not goblins.
Yeah, sure.
Humans taste better.
They're
Yeah.
not good guys either.
Objectively, humans taste better. My taste prefer elves. They're a little bit more daintier, softer, sweeter meat. But hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. Did I look at alignments before we started this campaign? I guess not. But I think alignments are starting to come out in play.
I think the whole thing with lizard folk, they don't have emotion, so they don't really understand morality all that much.
Well, they have God. They have a God.
That is true. But
So
I
they
think
have to
most of
understand a
It's
little
not
bit
a
of
god
morality.
about goodness.
I think most
They're
of it's
about
survival,
survival.
procreation, but
They are neutral by nature, but their definition of neutral might not be the same as others.
That's probably true. That is probably true.
For the Minotaur, it does say explicitly a satiable hunger for human flesh.
So
Well-
I will end the stream here and stay online for a moment as I end the stream and say goodnight to everyone officially, and then we will say goodnight unofficially. So
Good night.
if anyone watches this video,
All right.
I hope you enjoyed another night of cannibalism with our group here. As they
It's not
did not go to
cannibalism.
the Stonehill Inn, they heard about trouble and went directly into it. So we'll find out what happens next week when a new day comes, and I don't know. We'll see what happens when the red brands come back to town.
I really didn't want to find trouble so soon.